Questions when you're in?
Coach just told us that you kind of got to rest from the Vandy game, and he thinks you played your most dominant game versus LSU. How's the calf feeling, and how do you think you did this past week?
My calf is feeling good. Still not where I want it to be, but every day I'm just trying to do more and more in treatment and rehab to get back to 100%. And I think I played well. I think I still got a lot of improvement to make. And each week I'm just trying to get better and better to help this defense and help us be successful.
When you look at the tape against Kentucky, what stands out to you guys?
I would say the running back and offensive line. I think they're playing really good ball right now. Before the Georgia game, they only gave up 1 sack, and after they gave up 4, but that shows they're really protecting the quarterback. So, we're going to have a huge challenge this week, and we just have to go to practice and get ready to play our best ball on Saturday.
Darius, big picture, does the defense, do you guys feel like you've played up to the standard you expect?
No, not at all. Because we knew we were last year, but last year's last year, and this year is this year with new opportunity. But we still got a long way to go, 6 more weeks. So all we can do is focus on today and get better. But I don't think we're at where we thought we'd be. But we still got a lot of time to grow, and we just got to get back to work.
You mentioned attention to detail was one thing you think was maybe holding back. How close do you think you guys are to maybe turning that corner with that?
Very close. It's just going to come down to practice today. When we get to middle of practice, when everybody's feeling a little up and down, how attentive are we then? Because, everything starts well, but it's how you finish. So this is going to start today, and it's going to help us win more games in the future.
Darius, Coach Drinkwitz's talked about the importance of you guys on the D-line staying in gaps as you're rushing.
Yeah.
What's the kind of value of that, and where do you think you guys can maybe improve on that?
Oh, yeah, it's very important. You got to have good rush lanes. Like you seen in the LSU game, our rush lanes were a little bit inconsistent, and that's why the quarterback was able to get out of the pocket. But that's something we can improve on in practice this week going forward so we don't have that problem. But, rush lanes consistency is very important to stopping quarterbacks and just allowing everybody on the defense to play freely.
How much of Saturday, after watching the film, do you guys look at and say, that was us, and how much do you say they have maybe the best quarterback you're going to play this year?
I would probably say about 60% was us, and then 40 was he's a great player. But a lot of stuff is like self-inflicted things that's on us that we can get better. And like I said, we just have to go to practice and get better. And then also, like I said, Jay Daniels, he's a really good player and probably one of the best quarterbacks in the SEC. So, it is what it is, but we're going to move forward and just keep getting better each day.
You played a few of these games against Kentucky now. Is this, one of these games that kind of brings a little bit of something extra for you guys?
A little bit. I think this game is exciting because every time this game happens, it's always like something crazy happens, like either our way or their way. And I'm just excited because I know Kentucky on the road, it's live. They have a really nice environment. We're excited for this challenge and opportunity.
Hey, Rob, it's been a couple of days now. What have you learned about disconcerting penalties and how you guys can not do them?
Unfortunately, I didn't do my research. I probably should have, but I didn't get a chance to look into it. I haven't looked into it much.
Darius, what do you remember from that 2021 game? I remember it was one of the first games back after COVID when stadiums were closed. What do you recall from that day?
2021, was that at Kentucky?
Yeah.
2021. Oh, we lost that game, right? Yeah, I remember that game. That was Will Levis. I think that's when he was the quarterback. Now, this is a real live environment. I'm telling you, Kentucky is really live. And but, we just didn't do the things that we needed to do to win that game. And then, like I said, Kentucky, I think we're very similar teams in a way because we're both, really, blue-collar, gritty. And I think the team that's wins is going to be, the most physical, get the most takeaways, stuff like that. But, I'm just really excited for this opportunity.
Coach has talked so much about forcing more turnovers. I mean, how much of that is within your guys' control, and how much is a bounce going the right way?
Like you said, it's a lot. I think for me up front on the D-line, I can think when I'm getting in on tackles, going for the ball, having that on my mind a lot. And then as far as pass rush, trying to get the ball out on sacks or just hitting the quarterback. And then, like you said, also it takes the quarterback to see something and the ball tips and we get on it. But, yeah, it's going to start in practice, though, emphasizing them more. Got to get the ball out, got to get the ball out, because I think that's the main difference. We only have 4 takeaways this far this season, which just isn't good enough. So we just have to find ways to get the ball out and give it back to our offense.
You were pretty close to a pretty big one there on LSU's last drive. What was your thoughts watching that play on film?
It hurts because it didn't get it back. I mean, I got it out, but didn't get it back and didn't give my chance a team to win. And all I can do is just get better. And this week in practice, when I work on knocking the ball, I'll go find it and get on it, to help our team win. But, we're going to move forward and find a way to get more takeaways this season.
D-Rob, obviously playing through an injury is not an easy thing to do, yet Coach today told us that he thought you had one of your best games from your position. How do you continue to play well from an injury standpoint? What are you doing in PT and whatnot?
Honestly, first my faith. Honestly, I just pray a lot, meditate. But from PT, I would say just doing a lot of calf work, like just a lot of flexion in my calf, ankle, a lot of contrast, hot, cold, stem, just trying to strengthen my calf back up to where it needs to be so I can push off how I want to push off and be able to do that the whole game. Like I feel like the Memphis game, if you watch, like I was pushing, but then it just started slowing down and then I just couldn't push off of it anymore. So, yeah, each day I'm just trying to live in the training room and just make sure I'm healthy enough to be able to go to practice and then be able to give my best performance on Saturdays.
There's been some times where you and the D-line have, and even the blitzing linebackers and corners have gotten pressure on the quarterback, but haven't been able to finish the play at the top of the blitz. What's a way that you can work on that moving forward? And looking at Kentucky, how are you trying to fix those?
Yeah, I think we can definitely just be more detailed in practice rather than just getting off blocks, actually finishing the play. Like, obviously you can't touch the quarterback in practice, but just making it more as realistic as possible so in the games it just happens. And I think with Kentucky, it's just like, they run the ball really, really well. So when we get our opportunities to rush, we got to be able to go and try to get back there and, like you said, finish the plays. So we're just going to have to practice better and just be more detailed.
Anything else? Thank you all.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.